Okay, so as for the movie, I loved it. We saw it in 3D, we saw it on this huge screen. I don't know if it was necessarily IMAX or not, but it was pretty big. And I loved the movie. I think it definitely did it justice. I would have loved to see I would have loved to see Percy's redemption, I guess you could say. I wish that Tonks and Lupin kind of got like a death scene. Wish that we could have seen Fred's death scene. Although I did like what they did with Fred, which was he was laughing. If you notice, like right before he died, he was laughing at one of the Death Eaters that was about to kill him. Yeah, that it's kind of like how I wanted with Tonks with the spit thing, you know, when she spits in Bellatrix's face. I really like the idea of characters that are of people that are about to die, that are about to be murdered, not giving their murderers the satisfaction, you know, that you're affecting me, that oh, like I'm scared, you know. Just I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna spit in your face. I don't care. You know, it's kind of thing. But I really enjoyed it, and it was a great movie, and right when the movie ended, like, we stayed the entire time. We stayed, after all the credits, and after the credits, we all raised our wands and said, mischief managed. And we went out in the lobby, and we've been planning this for a while. We stood in a circle, arm in arm and everything, and we started singing End of an Era by Oliver Boyd and the Remembralls. Some people were singing along. A lot of people got out their cameras, took pictures and videos. And it was really neat. And then we started going through the lobby, and this lobby is huge. This theater is huge. We're on the second floor, so we go down the escalator and all that. And we're just chanting, "Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe." And I even heard one person who's like waiting in line for one of the movies, for like, I don't know, I guess the midnight premiere or something, saying, "Who's Joe?" J.K. Rowling? Somebody explained it to him, luckily, otherwise I would have slapped him. And so we went outside. The people waiting for the midnight premiere are already in line. And it's probably, I don't know, 8, 9 o'clock at night? I don't know. But, you know, and there's a long line of people, and there's a video camera, like, you know, like from the news or something like that. And we're just looking out and all these people, and Victoria's like, "Let's do it again. Let's do it again." And so we got in a circle and we started singing End of an Era, and people in line, and this time we had people join in, like people that had just seen the movie with us. They came and joined our circle, and we were like in arms and everything, and we started singing, and the video camera from like a local news station or something filmed us. And it turns out we have a picture from the Orlando Business Journal of us singing. And then after we were done with the song, we started chanting, "Thank you, Joe." And some people in line, not all, but some, were chanting along, "Thank you, Joe." And we chanted that almost all the way back to the boat to go back to the hotel. And it was really neat. And after the movie is when they did like a long Wizard Rock concert. I mean, you saw a bunch of different bands. You saw MC Creature, which I wanted to see forever. Saw House of Black, which I was glad to see, and I got to say hi to Erin Pine, who's the front lady of House of Black, because I wanted to personally thank her for letting us use the picture of her son, Rowan, as Teddy for Magic is Might. And she gave me a big hug, and she said that he was the cutest little teddy she had ever seen. And it was then, I saw Lauren Fairweather, saw Justin Finch Fletchley, saw Ministry of Magic, and I was very cool. I didn't get to see the Remus Lupins. I was kind of bummed about that, but I was glad that I got to see Ministry of Magic. But before they went on, I was actually, you know, I was walking around the hallways, you know, looking at different people, and I actually got to talk to Jeremy John Jennings from Ministry of Magic. We hung outside for a little bit, and we started talking. And me and Jeremy have actually spoken before, because I interviewed, he helped me out with a article that I did for Wizarding Life about Wizard Rock fashion and what you should wear at a Wizard Rock concert. And we had talked to each other on Facebook before. And I also got to speak with Nick Lang. We were all, it was just me and it was me, him, his brother, and couple of other girls, and we were just in a circle. We were talking about the movie. He was talking about how he wished Voldemort, like when he was hugging Draco, that he wished Voldemort would have just gone. The guy, he's very nice. He's very nice. He's very sweet. I also got to say hi to Andrew Slack, head and founder of the Harry Potter Alliance, and I said, "Hi, I'm Appletonks, and I work for Xavier Ostrom." And he's like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you." And you know, he was walking by. He's a very busy man, so I didn't want to keep him. And then we had a party at Xavier's hotel room because it was to celebrate his 21st birthday, which had just passed. So there was alcohol. And surprisingly, I did not drink. I thought I was going to have at least like one, maybe two. But I didn't drink. Reason being I didn't drink is because, okay, the night before, like I said, I got maybe 3 hours of sleep, and I was feeling good all day. Up until 1 in the morning, where it just kind of went, it's like, dude, I can't do this. And so I was too tired to drink, and I would I hung out there for a little bit and got to talk to Brian Ross of the Draco and the Malfoys. They were there. Terrence of Hogwarts Radio, he was there. And all these different people were, trickling in and out and all that. And and at like 3 in the morning, I told them, I was like, I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Because I was going to go to the park with my parents the next day, and I did. And so I knew I had to get some sleep. So I called a taxi, and waited, and I waited for a while because I called the taxi, but there were taxis already there, which I didn't know. And so, everybody was like, just take the taxi. And I was like, well, what? Because I'm such a Hufflepuff. I was like, well, what if this guy comes and, blah, blah, blah. And, then I would feel bad that he came all the way out here. And somebody said, well, screw him. He should have been here on time. But I was waiting, and I said, okay, let's give him 5 minutes. We'll give him 5 minutes. If he's not here in 5 minutes, we'll just go ahead. And so we waited, and a taxi pulls up, and it's the Vlog brothers, Hank and John Green. Okay, I have been totally cool about the whole fangirl thing up to that point. I didn't squeal, I didn't scream, or anything like that. However, I did go, oh my god. And they were so cool. It was like, yeah, Vlog brothers, 3 in the morning, coming out of a taxi, no big deal or anything. And Hank gave me a high five, but apparently they just came back from the hospital. And so otherwise we would have asked them for a picture, but we figured, it's 3 in the morning, they just got back from the hospital, let them go ahead. So I went back to the hotel, and I slept, and I went to the park the next day and had a fantastic time. And I almost cried. I really did. I almost cried. I was just going, oh my god. Mom and Dad were laughing the entire time. And we waited like an hour and a half to ride the Forbidden Journey. And then we had lunch at the Three Broomsticks. And the whole time I'm just freaking out. It's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And and I know this world. I've never been inside the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but I know this world because I've read the books. And I've seen, and so I'm explaining to my parents all the little details of like the Three Broomsticks is an inn also, as well as a pub. So I'm explaining why there are all these stairs on the ceiling and all that. And so it was really neat. I got a Hufflepuff t-shirt. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter needs to get more Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw things. And it was really nice. It was a lot of fun. And I'm so glad that I went. It was the best weekend of my life. I wouldn't trade it for anything. And it was a wonderful way to say goodbye to the beloved film series. and it was a wonderful way to go out right after Magic is Might was done and everything, so I wouldn't take it back for anything. And that will be in a memory of mine, and hopefully I'll find more videos and I'll find more pictures. I didn't bring a camera with me because I didn't have one this time, but a lot of my friends did. And so I hope to see, hopefully I might be able to go to Ascendio next year, but there's also PotterCon next year, don't forget. And also, we are all talking about we're going to Eternidus in 2013. There's no doubt about that. But also, if you're going to DragonCon this year, 2011, let me know, and hopefully I'll see you at like the Yule Ball or something. See ya.